Hello everyone, good morning. So in today's class, guys, we are going to talk about two topics. In the last class, we have done with actually we have done with booting procedure and recovering bootloader. We have seen firewall, cockpit. Now we'll talk about backup and restore. See, guys, when I talk about backup and restore, I'm not talking about the whole system backup. Here, I'm talking about some important things, what you have, and you want to take it as a backup, right? Suppose you have a directory which contains important data and you want to take the backup. So in that case, we go with personal backup and restore. For example, in this scenario, I have etc folder. The size of etc is 200 MB. Now, to collect the backup, we generally use one utility called tar. So many other utilities are also there, but tar is very famous. So when you collect the backup in tar, it archives the data. See, what do you mean by archive? See, we have some safe guys, what we keep at our home, or in the bank we have lockers. So that locker and safe will be very tightly locked, and inside it we will keep whatever we wanted to keep inside it. So that is nothing but archive. So here also it gets archived closely packed. So when you arrange it properly, the size get reduced. Earlier the size was 200 MB. After reduction it becomes 190 MB. But to store 200 MB, I need another 200 MB to store it. So guys, in that case, what I'll do is I will compress and keep the data. To store 200 MB, I don't have another 200 MB. See here in the case, I am talking about 200 MB. But let us say if I am taking the backup of 2 TB, then I require 2 TB of place to keep that backup, isn't it? So instead of that, what I'll do is I will compress, zip it. Like in Windows, we use WinZip, WinRAR. So by using that utility, the size will get reduced. To store 200 MB, I just need 20 MB after compression. Now this file, I can share it with anyone. See, extension of the file will also change. The tar will have etc tar, and zip will get one more extension, etc tar.gzip. So 200 MB backup can be stored within just 20 MB, right? So 200 MB backup will be in 20 MB. Now you can share it with anyone you want to share it. Now when people download it, they will first need to unzip it and then untar it. You will get actual file. Let me show you practically to make it more understandable. Let me log in into our machine first of all. So let us say guys, let me reduce the font size to fit properly. This would be better. So let us say guys, I have one directory etc. When you run du-h on any directory or a file, it will show you the size of the directory. So it is showing everything present in the directory, and the last is the directory size. So if you want to see only the last line, then you can say tail-1. This will show you last line. So what is the size? 33 MB. Now this directory backup, I want to store in OPT folder. To take the backup, guys, we have a command tar-cbf, create verbose forcefully. So I'm telling create a backup, show me what is getting backup, and do it forcefully. Now tar is very different, guys. Normally, whenever you are copying or moving, first you have to give source, then you have to give destination. In tar, first you have to declare destination, then you have to tell what to backup. So first where to backup, then what to backup. So I'll say keep the backup of this particular data in OPT with what name? Any name. Whatever you want to call it, you can call it. So in my case, I'm going to call it etc. Extension should be .tar. See, if you forgot to give that extension .tar, it is not going to work. We will have problems. So definitely you have to give .tar extension. Where to backup? What to backup? I'll say backup etc. So I'm telling tar, you create a backup file in OPT folder and backup this thing. Now when I hit enter, you see it start taking the backup. It was just 33 MB, so it happened very fast. Now if you go into OPT folder, you see the backup file is collected. If you check the size is 30 MB. We started with 33 MB. Now the size is 30 MB. Let us say I wanted to compress it. I want to reduce the size. To reduce the size, I'm going to use gzip command. Gzip and the file name. See how simple it is? Gzip file name. That's it. Now when I hit enter, you do the backup is collected and you see automatically extension change. So we have added tar, but when you zip, it automatically added gzip. If you run du-h and the file name, I'm sorry, etc.tar.gz, what's the size? 7.4. The original size was 33 MB and now we got 74 MB. At least 80%, 70% reduction will happen, definitely. Now, when you go on internet, guys, all big softwares like Oracle database or Hadoop or Nagios, the monitoring tool, all these things you have to uh, download and it will be available in this format only. If you wanted to view what is inside it, then you can say star hyphen TVF, where T stands for table of content, V for verbose, F for forceful. It will display what is present in that particular thing. So tar hyphen TVF, it will tell you what is inside it. Now when I hit enter with the file name, it will display each and everything present inside it. So I can see what is inside it and all that thing. Now I wanted to use it. I want to extract the data. I want to bring out the data. So first you have to unzip it and then you can extract the data. To unzip, we'll say gunzip, gzip, gunzip. What is the file name? etc.tar. Do ls, automatically extension changed. You run du-h, the size is back to 30 MB. But again, it is closed archive. It is in the safe. Now to bring it out of the safe, we have to extract the data. How to extract the data? Tar hyphen xvf. See cvf create, xvf extract the data out of it. From where you want to extract the data, etc.tar. Where you want to put. See, if you don't give any destination in the current location only, it will extract the data. So here only etc directory is available. If you check the size and look for the last line, you will find the data is extracted. If you look in etc, all your data is back. So this is the way how you can collect the backup of any important file, keep it as a backup. Whenever you need, you have to unzip and extract the data. Now, one more thing, guys, very important. Suppose I wanted to collect the backup and I want to zip it together. Tar and zip same time. So you have to say tar hyphen CVF, right? So just add Z. Z stands for zipping. Zip and create the backup. Where to keep that backup? Again in OPT. With what name? Now here both extension you have to give. If you don't give both extension, then file will spoil. So you need to give complete extension tar.gz, or there is a shortcut extension tgz. Tgz means it is tar and gzip together. Single extension you can give. Then what you want to collect the backup? etc. See, it collected the backup, and now you see here is your file. Check the data du-h, and you see directly 7.4 MB. Now, if you want to extract the data without disturbing original file, see, I don't want it to unzip it. Without unzipping, I want to directly bring out the data. I don't want to change original format. Keeping original format same, I want to extract the data. How to do that? You have to say tar hyphen zxvf. From the zipped file, extract the data. So what is the original file name? hc.tg. Just hit enter. Do ls. Do you see that the data is extracted? First you check original file. See, it is still 7.4 MB. And you check the directory last line. You will find that it is extracted successfully. So this is the way, guys, how you have to get the data. Either you can unzip and extract, or directly you can extract the data without unzipping by just adding Z inside it. There are many, many important big softwares that are available with that format only. So be careful that whenever you are trying to do this activity, we have to zip and collect the backup to reduce the size. Okay, so let me go for it. And now let's move to our next chapter, in which again I'm going to repeat this part one more time. The next chapter, what we are going to talk about is job scheduling or job automation. Very, very important, guys. Very important. So when we talk about job automation or job scheduling, see, it is something we use to schedule the task. Like if I wanted to plan something, suppose I'm planning to do something on Thursday night, 2 a.m. So instead of I am waking up and doing that task, I want someone to perform that task. And who can do that? That can be done by cron jobs. So there is a service in Linux which is cron cron jobs, which is responsible to schedule a task. So any task that you want to do on a planned basis, like we make lots of plan and we'll book the train, we'll go over there. So here also what we are doing on Saturday night, Sunday night, Monday morning, Tuesday evening, any task you want to perform, then you can plan it, you can schedule it using job automation or cron service. So with cron service, you can schedule a task to be performed only one time, or you can schedule a task to be repeated hourly basis, daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis, and any of your arbitrary period that you like, right? So you can schedule a task for different requirement and different time. Now there is a file etc cron tab. This file contains the cron job format. See, if you want to schedule a task, there should be a file in which you can put your task. So there is a file etc cron tab. In this file also you can put whatever task you want to perform. So you can just open this file, and in this file you can put whatever task that you are planning to execute. It will get stored over here. Okay. Or the most important thing is here it gives you the cron method or format. If you forgot how to plan a cron job, you can just come here and you can read an example and find out that what are the fields, which field means what, and all those details. So in this case, we don't go for this file for putting the cron job because only root can access it. Every user, there will be a separate file created. Suppose I have a user called Raju. So for Raju, there will be a file created in var spool cron Raju, where Raju can keep his all things. Suppose I have a user Suresh. So there will be a file var spool cron Suresh. Every user will get that particular thing, guys, where they are going to store these things. Okay. Now there are two more files, etc cron.deny and cron.allow, that is used for allowing or denying people from using cron facility. We'll discuss about that. And the logs about the cron will be stored in var log cron. So in var log cron, you will be having some information stored by what you have scheduled, whether it was successfully executed or has it failed, all that. Now, the most important part, cron tab format. How can I schedule a task? See, whenever you are scheduling a task, five important fields are required. Field number one, you have to give minutes. At what minute you want to do, 10:30, 12:30, 11:45. So first field is minutes, and minute value you can give 0 to 59. How many minutes are there in an hour, guys? 60 minutes. Seconds are not possible. You have to start with minutes only. Then the second field we have is hours. See, you have to mention the hour in 24 hours format. AM, PM will not work. You have to give it in 24 hours format only. Now, third field is day of month or simply date, guys, on which date you want to perform. See, in a month, 31 days are there. So 1 to 31, whichever date you want, you can put it like 11th of March or 12th of April, like that, right? Fourth field over here is the month. See, we know in a year we have 12 months. So you have to give 1 to 12 which month you want to perform. And I don't have to tell you guys, 1 means January, 2 means February, like that. The last field is day of week. So it will be what? Monday to Sunday. Which one? So here you have to give day of week by using the value 0 to 6. So what is that 0 to 6? Let us try to understand. If I take you to Cron tab, here it explains you very beautifully. See, day of week 0 to 6. So here 0 means Sunday, 1 Monday, 2 Tuesday, 3 Wednesday, 4 Thursday, 5 Friday, and 6 Saturday. So you have to give Sunday to Saturday, like that we have to give, where Sunday will be 0 and Saturday will be 6. Now Sunday is special fellow. You can mention Sunday as 0 or 7. 0 also means Sunday, 7 also means Sunday. Now let me show you few examples, guys, and let us understand this concept very nicely. So let me take a notepad for you. See guys, suppose I wanted to schedule some task. Let us say I want to reboot a machine. Generally guys, we never use cron job for rebooting machine. That would be very dangerous. Just for explanation, I want to reboot a machine at 11:30 or 11:40 a.m. On which date? On 6th September. Even year you cannot give. Whatever we want to plan, you have to plan this year only. 2 years later, next year later is not possible. In this year only, we have to do anything. So how I have to put this? See, first field, I have to put minutes. How many minutes I'm asking? 40 minutes. So I'll say 40 minutes. Single space between two fields are enough. How many hours? 11 a.m. If it is 11 p.m., I'll give 23. 11 a.m. 40 minutes past 11 a.m. On which particular day? What is the day of month I am asking? 6th. So I'll say 6th. 6th of which month? So day of month and then month. Month means September. September means what should I give? See, I have to give 10th. Sorry, 9th. Then which day I'm asking? I'm asking for today. What is today, guys? It is Tuesday, right? So Tuesday means it should be what? 2. 1 means Monday, 2 means Tuesday, 3 means Wednesday. So I'm telling 40 minutes past 11 hours on 6th September. That should come on Tuesday. What you want to do? See, on this time, I want to run reboot command. So on your given date time, reboot command will get executed. So guys, you don't have to worry about this. When the time happens, automatically it will run. We don't reboot the machine like that, guys. It's only for explanation purpose. Now, let us say I want to create a directory in OPT folder with the name cron, whatever. At what time? Maybe I wanted to do it by 12:30 p.m. on 6th September or any date. So I'll say 30 minutes, 12 p.m. See, if it is 12 a.m., I'll use 0. 0 means 12 a.m. night. Here I'm asking about day, so I'll give 12 p.m. 30 minutes past 12 p.m. daytime, noon time. On which date? Again 6th. 6th of which month? September. And what is the day on that? Tuesday. What you want to do? Create a directory. How to create directory? mkdir. Way to create in OPT. With what name? Cron. So on the given date and time, this will get executed. Now let us say by mistake, instead of Tuesday, I have given Thursday. So I told 30 past 12 a.m. On 6th September, it should be Thursday. Now guys, this year, it is never going to get executed. Now it will wait. It will wait for 6th September to come on Thursday. Now, this year, 6th September is on Tuesday. Maybe next year it will be on Wednesday. 2 years later, it would come on Thursday. So it will get executed 2 years later. See, silly small mistakes can make your task executed on some other time, but not the time what you are looking for. So be very careful. Now, let us say I am very much strict about 6th September. I don't care which day it is on that. It can be Monday to Thursday, anything. I just want it to be 6th September. So when you are strict about the date, the best thing you can do is you can skip the day. You can say it can be any day of the week. I don't really care. It can be anything Monday to Friday, don't ask me. So it can be anything on 6th September, the task will be executed. So whenever you are looking for date, you can ignore the day by giving star. Star means any possible day. Now, moving forward, let's say I want to run the script. See, the real use of cron job is to execute the scripts. We have application scripts, we have database scripts, you have middleware scripts like Tomcat, JBoss, or any monitoring scripts. I want to execute those scripts, guys. Application script like SAP ADM or anything. So I have a script, guys. The script is run, let's say mon.sh, some script. Run that script on maybe 2:30 p.m. on any date, 6th September. So how can I put that? 30 minutes, 2 p.m. 2 p.m. means 14. If you give 2, it becomes 2 a.m. night. Here I'm asking 2 p.m. 2 p.m. means 14 hours, right? 30 minutes past 14 hours, right? On which date you want to perform this task? On 6th of September. It can be any day. I don't care. What you want to do, run the script mon.sh. So on the given date and time, automatically the script like that will be executed for you. Now let us say same script I want to run on multiple dates. So suppose I want to run this particular script, right, at 2:30 p.m. or maybe I want to run it on 3:15 p.m. On what dates? Now I have multiple dates. It should be run on 6th, it should be run on 8th, and it should be run on 10th September. Three dates I wanted to mention. See, instead of putting three lines, in a single line, I can put three dates. How? You can say 15 minutes. 3 p.m. means 15 hours. 15 minutes past 15 hours, right? On what date? Now, I don't have a single date. I have multiple date. So you have to say 6, comma, 8, comma, 9, 3 days, right? Or 10. Of which month? The month is September 9. It can be any possible day. What you want to do? I want to execute mon.sh. So on the given date and time, this is the way how I can run multiple dates on a single line. Now let us say I have a range of dates. Suppose I have same thing, right? And maybe I want to do it at 4:30 p.m. and I have a range between 6 to 12 September. How can I give this thing? See, I have to give 4 p.m. means 16. 16, sorry, 30 minutes past 16 hours. I'm sorry. First minutes, then hour. 30 minutes past 16 hours on which date? Now I have 6 to 12. One thing you can do 6 comma 7 comma 8 comma 9 comma like that you can give, or there is a shortcut 6 dash 12. So from 6th till 12th of which month? September. Obviously it can be any day. What you want to do, execute any XYZ scripts you have. So like that you can give the range also. Now suppose I have two different range. For similar thing, I have two different range. Let us say I want to execute some other script xyz.sh at 5:45 p.m. on two different range of date. First is 6 to 12 and 15 to 21 September. Now how can I give two different ranges here? See guys, again, what is the minute it is asking? It is 45 minutes. Past how many hours? 17 hours. If it is AM, you have to give 5. If it is PM, 17. Now, two ranges are there. First range is 6 to 12, comma. Second range is 15 to 21. Of which month? September. It can be any possible. What script you want to execute? xyz.sh. So this is the way, guys, how we can go for this particular concept also, right? Now, let us see one more important thing. Let's say, guys, I want one task to be performed. Maybe a script is there. So I want to run, maybe some backup script is there. I want to run backup script. Maybe bkp.sh. I want to execute it every Saturday at 11:45 p.m. How to schedule it? 45 minutes past 23 p.m. is 23. 45 minutes past 23 hours. Now it can be any date because I'm not concerned about the date. I'm concerned it should be Saturday. So I'll say it should be any date, it should be any month, it should be mandatorily Saturday. See, I'm not caring about which date it is, which month it is, but it should be Saturday. So every Saturday, 11:45 p.m., I want this bkp.sh to be executed. Now, let us say, guys, I have one more interesting thing. Suppose I have a performance monitoring script which I want to run every 15 minutes. Every 15 minutes, I want to run. It doesn't matter which date, which hour, which month it is. Every 15 minutes, it should be run. So, how to give this particular task? See, you can say 15. 15 minutes, any hour, any date, any month, doesn't matter, and it can be any day also. My requirement is every hours 15 minutes. What is the script? perfmon.sh. Now guys, in this case, do you think it will be executed every 15 minutes? Absolutely not, guys. Here it is 15 minutes of every hour. So it would be like 6:15, then 7:15, then 8:15, then 9:15. I don't want it to be every hour's 15 minutes. I want every 15 minutes of an hour. So in that case, you can use */15. So I'm telling execute this particular thing every 15 minutes. So every 15 minutes, 9:15, 9:30, 9:45, 10. 10:15, 10:30, 10:45, 11. Like that, it is going to get executed. So, guys, these are few of the basic things what we have to understand, right? Now, let's go ahead and let's do practicals to understand this concept very well. See, I have already explained you what is the role of star. */5 means every arbitrary period. Suppose if you wanted to do the same task every 2 hours. So in that case, what you can do, you can say star, but here */2. So every 2 hours, the task will perform. Every 15 days, you wanted to perform. Every 2 months you want to perform. Like that, you can use that star field to use this concept as per your requirement, any calculated values you have. Now, cron tab also have some commands. Cron tab -e, it's a beautiful command that will edit your cron tab file, or it will create a new file if it doesn't exist already. I'll explain you in a short while what is that. Cron tab -l, guys, will display what task you have scheduled. Cron tab -r will remove the cron tab file at all. Cron tab -u, this will allow root user to control other users' work. Say as a root, I can put my nose into others' work. So as a root, I can check what other user has scheduled. I can modify other people's schedule, or I can even remove other people's work also by saying cron tab -ue, cron tab -lu, cron tab -ru, EU, LU, RU. So I'll tell you how to work. See, I have logged in as root user. Who am I? I'm root. Now, as a root, I'm the most powerful user. So as a root, guys, I can run cron tab -l. It says there is no cron tab file. Why is it telling like that? Because in var spool mail, sorry, not mail, var spool and cron. You see there is no name available for root. So root does not have a file. That's the reason it says there is no cron tab file. If you don't want it to maintain a separate file for root, you can put a roots thing in etc cron tab. Here also you can mention, no problem. But I want root to have a separate file, every user to have a separate file. To create a fresh file, or to exist the or to edit the existing file, you can say cron tab -e. When you say, guys, cron tab -e and you open the file, see this file, will be a new file for you where you can put anything. See, guys, I'll put a comment. See, any line starting with hash in a configuration file is a comment. So I'll put a comment. I'll say this is a root cron file, something. Let me save and quit. Now, guys, if you say cron tab hyphen L, see it is printing that value what you have kept. Go to var spool cron and you see there will be a file created for root user. Now let us say, guys, I wanted to execute a task after couple of seconds, after couple of minutes maybe. See, I wanted to print a message on my screen. How can I print a message on my screen? You can use echo command. Echo is very much same like a printf command in C. So echo will repeat whatever you say. Echo hi, or you say echo by, it repeats. So for printing anything in scripts, we generally use echo command, right? And I want to display that output on my screen. This is my screen address, dev pts 0. See, whenever you say who, it tells you what is your terminal address. To see complete address, tty. So guys, I want to print a message on my screen after a couple of minutes on Tuesday, September 6th at 11:53. I want one message to be printed. So I'll go to cron tab hyphen E. I'll open a new line. See, first is minutes, 53 minutes, 11 a.m. So I have to give 11 only. If it is PM, I have to give 23. 53 minutes after 11 a.m. Then what is the date? 6th. On which month? September. It can be any possible day, right? Now, what you want to do? See, I wanted to say echo and a message. What message? My cron job, right? And this message I want to send, redirect to dev PTS 0. So I'm telling 53 minutes past 11 a.m. on 6th September, which can be any day, run this command and send the output on this terminal. So let me save and quit. Now you check it out, guys. We still have some time remaining. Meanwhile, you must check the status of cron D services. See, cron D services are responsible for cron. If the service is not active, the task will fail. Suppose electricity is not there. You are taking a remote control of AC and trying to power on and power off. Will it work? No. So first electricity should be there, then AC will work. So here first the service of cron must be running, then only cron will get executed. So cron services are running. Great. Now you check the date. We still have couple of seconds remaining. See, if you want to reduce the timeout, go back and instead of 53, maybe you can make 52. That's the correction what I did. So as soon as it is 11:52, a message will be printed. So you see, the message is printed, my cron job. So this is the way we can put any task of your choice, whatever you want to put. Now moving forward, guys, let us say I wanted to create a directory in OPT folder with the name cron dir. When? After a couple of minutes or any desired time. So suppose I'll say at 11:54, I want a directory to be created. So I'll go with cron tab hyphen E. See, if this task is not completed, don't disturb, take a new line. And I'll say 54 minutes past 11 hours on 6th of September. It can be any possible day. I want to create a directory where in OPT folder with the name crondir. Now let me save and put. Now if you run date command, we still have couple of seconds remaining. Do ls not created. Date, check the date, do ls. See guys, instead of running date command, ls command, you can use another command called watch. say watch command to monitor OPT. So whenever you run watch command, it repeats the other command every 2 seconds. So you see every 2 seconds, lsopt command will be automatically executed. And here the time is also displayed. So in OPT, there are only two files. Now, as soon as it is 11:54, one more directory must be added. So every 2 seconds, automatically lsopt command will be executed. So last 9 seconds, 7 seconds, 5 seconds, 3 seconds. You see, as soon as it is 11:54, you see a directory has been added. So how beautiful it is. You are putting something and it is executing. To check the status of your task, you can also view the log var log cron, and here it can tell you what got executed. So at 11:54 past 1 second, this command was executed. If it is failed, it will tell you failed. And who edited the file, what was being replaced, or you did nothing, all that information will be available over here. Now let's create one script, guys. Let me go to slash and I'll create one script. Let us call the script as bkp.sh. Maybe I want to take the backup. So guys, when we go to a script, the script always start with a statement which is called as shebang statement or shebang statement, whatever you call it. So shebang statement actually starts with hash and exclamation. So these two are called as shebang, and then I'm telling which shell to use. See, we can run the script on different Unixes or Linux. So I'm telling it that always use bash shell to run that script. Now I'll put a message. I told you to put a message, I'll use echo command. So echo, I'll say backup of etc starting, right? And then I'll run actual command. See, we learn how to take the backup. I'll say tar zcvf zip and create the backup, right? Where to store it? In OPT or any location of your choice. With what name? Auto etc.tgz, for example. So I'm telling create and keep the backup in OPT with this name. What you want to backup? etc. Then after a couple of time, once the task is completed, I wanted to give a message. What message? Echo backup completed. See, real script will have more logics inside it. Here I'm creating a simple script just to make you understand how to put a script into cron. Done. That's it. Nothing else I wanted to give out over here. After that, let me save and quit. Now, the most important thing is, guys, whenever you are planning to execute the script must have execute permission. If you go back to our permission classes in the Unix basics parts or Linux basic commands part, we have understood that every script requires execute permission. And we know how to apply execute permission. You can say chmod plus x. Plus x means for everyone, user also, group also, others also. For everyone, give execute permission, right? What is the file name? The file name is bkp.sh. Now go back and check it out. You see execute permissions are given. Now I'm going to put the script into our cron job. So what time you want to execute? It's 11:57, maybe at 11:59 I want this task to be executed. So I'll go cron tab hyphen e. Don't disturb if the tasks are not finished. If it is finished, you can reuse it, that line. Anyway, I'll say 59 minutes past 11 a.m. on 6th of September, any possible day. How to run the script? Just give the path of the script. See, this much is something where we will stop. This is exactly how we put scripts into cron job. But guys, I'm going to add one more thing here, which is not required in real scenarios or real world. What is that? I want to see the output also. See guys, I'm telling whatever the script is getting executed, display on my screen. Guys, do you think at midnight 3 a.m. when you have scheduling the script, someone will be available to view it? So adding this thing is useless in real scenarios. I'm just adding to show you how the script will execute. So please don't add this thing in your real scenarios. So let me save and quit. Now let's check the date. Still, we have couple of seconds remaining. Just 5 more seconds, 2 more seconds. Now you see the script will get executed. So script got executed. I got a message that backup completed. Now if you look in OPT folder, see auto etc.tgz has been completed, right? So this is the way, guys, how we can actually plan to go for this particular concepts. Okay, so this is how the script can also be executed. Now moving forward, guys, other users, they also wanted to execute the task. If you go into etc password, so many users are there. My name user is there, u1, u2, u3. Suppose my name user, musab user, wants to execute something. So let me log in as musab user, and as musab user, if I say cron tab hyphen l, there is no cron tab. Why? Because in var spool cron, oh, as a normal user, I cannot view this location. So as a root, if I check it out, there is no file for Musab. So if Musab wants to create his own file, he has to say cron tab hyphen e. And with this power, this user can add something. For example, I'll say 55 minutes past 18 hours. Okay, what happens if I give wrong hour? I have to give 18 hours. I have given 28 hours. See, maximum 24 is allowed. There is no 28 hour. What will happen? I'll show you. 55 minutes. I have to give 18 hours. I have given 28 hours. On 7th October, it can be any day. I want to create a directory in my home directory. Tilt represents home directory. So in my home directory, I want to create a directory with a name called mydir, right? Now, if I try to save it with errors, it will stop you and it will tell you bad hour. So in place of hours, you have given a mistake. Do you want to retry? I'll say yes, I want to retry. I'll find, oh, here is the mistake and let me correct it. So any field, if you do mistake, it will not allow you to save it. It will stop and tell you where you have done a mistake. Now, if you run cron tab hyphen L, you see the task has been successfully added. Now, as a root, can I view my Musab's work? Yes. So as a root, you have to say cron tab hyphen lu. See, root is superpower. With superpower, you can interfere anybody's work. So you can say cron tab hyphen lu and the name of the user. So it displays. Oh, I saw. As a root, can I edit his file? Of course. You just need to say cron tab hyphen eu. Edit it. So when you go for it, here you can do necessary correction. Maybe I wanted to make it 19 hours. Save and quit. Now you check, change happened. As Musab user, yes, earlier it was 18, now it is 19. So like that, as a root, we can edit somebody else's work, or even we can remove somebody else's work also. Now, let us say I want to restrict Musab user not to have cron facility. I decided that Musab should not be allowed to do cron. As of now, he can say cron tab hyphen e, cron tab hyphen l, no stopping. So if you want to block any user from cron, go and edit a file etc. See, when I press double tap, you will find cron.deny, right? So go and edit this file and put the name of the user that you want to block. Now come back and say cron tab hyphen L. So you see it says you, Musab, are not allowed to use this program. If I say cron tab hyphen E, still I'm not allowed to use cron, right? But as a root, you can definitely do that. As a normal user, you're not allowed to. If I remove the name, delete the line, save and quit. Now come back. Who am I? Musab user. Say cron tab hyphen L, cron tab hyphen E. I'm able to do that. Now, suppose guys, I have 20 user or 25 user. Out of 25 users, 5 users I want to give access. 20 users I want to block. So how to block 20 users out of 25 users? One way, go to etc cron.deny and put 20 users name. Okay, 20 users name I have put it. Suppose 70 users are there. 65 users you want to block. Then will you put 65 names? Possible, but how tedious task it would be. It would be very lengthy and boring. To make it interesting, guys, what you can do, instead of adding 65 names in cron.deny, create one more file, etc cron.allow. In cron.allow, put 5 names. Automatically 65 names will be blocked. See, in cron.allow, put only the names that you want to allow. Automatically remaining users will get blocked out. So you add 5 names, only 5 names will be allowed. 65 names will be automatically blocked out. So this is the real beauty of cron.allow. But guys, you see cron.deny was already there. Why it is asking me to create allow manually? Deny was there by default. Allow it is asking me to create. What is the reason why it is asking allow to create? Listen to me very carefully over here. If you have an empty cron dot allow, see, this kind of questions might be triggered in your interviews as well, that I'm planning to add or I'm planning to schedule a task as a user and I'm getting denial message. Why? So maybe in cron.deny that name is there. So you said I check cron.deny, still that name is not there. Why I am blocked? The reason is in cron.allow that name might not be there. Or there is one more situation. No user in the system is allowed to do cron. Why? Because an empty cron.allow file exists. So when you have an empty cron.allow file, there is nothing inside it. It's an empty file. I'll just save and quit. I'll put nothing. So you see, I have etc cron.allow, nothing is there inside it. If I try to do a cron task, cron tab hyphen L, it says you're not allowed. Maybe I'll log in as some other user. Suppose I'm going to log in as this user, U2 user. Who am I? U2. As U2 also, if you run the command, it says no. So guys, if an empty cron.allow file exists, no user in the system, no user in the system will be allowed to run cron tasks. Only the name what you mentioned here. Let me re-edit the file and let me put the name Musab. Save and quit. Come back to Musab user. Who am I? Musab. As Musab, if you say cron tab hyphen L, cron tab hyphen E, you're allowed to work. But still, you go to other user like U2. You run cron tab hyphen L, cron tab hyphen E, it won't. So only the names which is mentioned in allow will be allowed and automatically rest of the users will be blocked. Let us say by mistake in allow and deny, both places I have mentioned same name. So scenario is I have etc cron dot allow, which is telling allow, and cron dot deny, which is telling deny, right? So allow says allow, deny says deny. Whose the system will listen? Will it allow Musab or will it deny Musab? So guys, if you come here as Musab, who am I? I'm Musab. And here, if I say cron tab hyphen L, will it allow me or deny me? Allow me or deny me? It will allow. See guys, whenever there are two files, allow and deny, always allow will have more power. Allow will have higher precedence over deny, right? So whenever allow and deny is there, always allow is going to take the more power. Deny is going to lose. So whether you put the name in deny or not, it is not going to work. That's the reason only deny file was there. When allow comes, allow take over everything, right? So that is the power of allow file. Now lastly, if you wanted to delete your cron file, see one of the tasks if you want to remove, you can just come to this file, delete one line, and that task is deleted, right? Overall, 400 tasks is the limit of cron. So at a time, it can go for 400 tasks. So if it is cross, you have to you have to remove previous task and put new task. So suppose I want to destroy my cron tab. I don't need cron tab at all. So you can go to var spool cron and you can remove your file. Or you can say cron tab hyphen r. See, as a user, if you run cron tab hyphen r, it deletes your file. So as a root, I ran the command, root file is deleted. If Musab runs the command, Musab files will be deleted. As a root, you can delete Musab's file also. You can say cron tab hyphen ru and remove that particular file. For which particular thing? For Musab user. Now go back and check it out. That user is also deleted. So this is the whole concept about cron job, which is very important, guys. Very important for most of the streams, guys. If you look, it is useful not only for your Linux environment, it is available in Unix environment. If you go for cloud computing like AWS, Azure, or Google or any cloud, even there also scheduling is there, and almost the same options you will find over there. So if you understand the logic here, it is going to be beneficial in most of the places, cloud computing, DevOps, so many places are there where this particular concept is going to be very crucial. I hope you have learned a really important topic today, and it will be beneficial for you in the coming time, and we'll come back for more in the next sessions. Thank you very much, guys.